Can 2 minutes really change your life? It sounds almost unbelievable, right? We often think that transformation requires hours of hard work, endless motivation, or a dramatic event. But what if the real power lies in something much smaller, just 120 seconds? Imagine if in the time it takes to brew a cup of coffee, you could set a new course for your day, or even your entire life. We're told big goals need big effort, that success is reserved for those who grind the hardest and push the longest. We see people staying late at the office, athletes training for hours, and assume that's the only way forward. But what if that's wrong? What if the secret isn't about working harder, but about starting smaller? What if the real difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't is simply the willingness to begin, even if it's just for a couple of minutes? What if the secret is mastering just 120 seconds? For years, I was stuck, waiting for the perfect moment to start. I thought I needed more time, more energy, or the right mood. But the truth is, you don't need more time or motivation, you just need 2 minutes. That's all it takes to break the inertia and get moving. This tiny window can break down the biggest barriers between you and your goals. I'm James Clear, and after years of studying successful habits, I've learned it's not about willpower, it's about systems. The most successful people aren't superhuman. They just know how to make starting so simple that it's almost impossible to resist. The 2-minute rule is the cornerstone. Make starting so easy, you can't say no. Whether it's reading a single page, writing one sentence, or doing a quick stretch, every action is a vote for the person you want to become. These tiny actions add up, building momentum and confidence with every repetition. Big goals feel distant, but a 2-minute action is real, and you can do it right now. It's the bridge between intention and achievement, the spark that ignites lasting change. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment. You just have to start, even if it's only for a short burst. This guide will show you how the smallest actions create unstoppable momentum. By embracing the power of 2 minutes, you'll discover that big changes are built on tiny beginnings, and that every day offers a new chance to start fresh. The 2-minute rule is simple. It's a strategy designed to help you overcome procrastination and build new habits effortlessly. When starting a new habit, the key is to make it so easy that you can't say no. Make it take less than 2 minutes. This way, the task feels manageable and not overwhelming. Don't try to master the whole habit, just master showing up. The idea is to make the first step so easy that you can't fail. Want to read more? Start by reading just 1 page. It's a small commitment that can lead to a bigger habit. Want to exercise? Simply put on your workout clothes. This small action can set the stage for a full workout. Want to meditate? Sit on your cushion for 2 minutes. It's about making the act of starting a habit automatic. These tiny actions aren't about instant results, they're about making starting automatic. The goal is to create a routine that becomes second nature. The goal isn't the outcome, it's the process. By focusing on the process, you make it easier to stick with the habit long term. If you can't show up, you can't improve. The 2-minute rule ensures you start, even on your worst days. The 2-minute rule ensures you start, even on your worst days. It's about building consistency and making progress, no matter how small. Once you begin, you'll often keep going. The hardest part is starting, and the 2-minute rule makes that part easy. It's the perfect entry point to bigger change. By mastering the art of starting, you set yourself up for long-term success. Why does this work? It's not just a productivity hack, it's rooted in brain science and how we're wired to change. When you start with something small, you're lowering the barrier to entry, making it almost impossible to say no. This gentle approach is powerful because it works with your brain, not against it. Completing a small task gives your brain a hit of dopamine, a chemical reward that makes you feel good and want to repeat the behavior. Even the tiniest accomplishment, like making your bed, or writing a single sentence, can trigger this response. Over time, these little victories add up, making it easier to keep going. These tiny wins build self-trust, and gradually reshape your identity. You start to see yourself as someone who takes action, no matter how small. This shift is subtle but incredibly powerful, laying the foundation for bigger changes down the road. When you show up for yourself, even in the smallest way, you become the kind of person who follows through. Each action, no matter how minor, is a vote for the person you want to become. The 2-minute rule is a simple tool that destroys perfectionism and the all-or-nothing trap. By focusing on just getting started, you sidestep the pressure to do things perfectly, or not at all. It's not about doing it perfectly but about doing it at all. Progress is made by showing up, not by waiting for the perfect moment or perfect effort. Consistency beats intensity every time. Momentum is the secret. Motivation follows action, not the other way around. Once you take that first step, even if it's tiny, you create a ripple effect that makes the next step easier. The most successful people don't wait for inspiration, they create it by starting. They know that action breeds clarity and confidence, and that waiting for the perfect mood is a trap. Start small, overcome inertia, and you'll build your own current of progress. Each small step is a building block, and soon, those steps become habits that carry you forward. Remember, one tiny step is all it takes to get moving. The journey always begins with a single action, so start now, and let momentum do the rest. Now it's your turn. Think of a habit you've been putting off. Just pick one, shrink it down. What's the 2-minute version? Want to write a book? Write one sentence. Want to clean? Put one dish away. Want to learn a language? Open your app. Your only job today is to complete that 2-minute action. No pressure, no excuses, just an easy win. Do it now. Take that tiny step. This is where change begins. Not with a leap, but with a small, quiet action. Prove to yourself you can start, and let momentum build from there. If you took that step, you've already done the hardest part, starting. The 2-minute rule isn't about doing less but about showing up consistently. Real change comes from repeating those small starts, day after day. Every achievement begins with a humble first step. Focus on the start, not the finish. As showing up becomes automatic, you'll naturally do more. Standardize the habit at 2 minutes, then expand. Never underestimate the power of beginning, no matter how small. Keep building, keep showing up. Your journey is a marathon of tiny 2-minute steps. Start now. Start with 2 minutes. You have everything you need.